Imagine you have never seen your own face, not once. In your entire life, no mirrors, no cameras, no phones, no glass, no polished metal, nothing. You have seen every single person in your tribe. You know what they look like, their scars, their expressions, their eyes, but you have never seen yourself. You do not know what you look like. You have no idea. Now imagine walking to a still pool of water to drink. You lean forward, and there, staring back at you from beneath the surface, is another human. Someone you have never seen before. Someone trapped under the water, looking directly at you, copying your every move. What do? This is not a thought experiment. This actually happened to every human who ever lived before mirrors existed. The first time they saw still water, they saw a stranger staring back, and they had no concept of reflection, no word for it, no understanding that light bounces off surfaces. They thought it was real. And what happened next might be the most important moment in all of human psychology. Because the moment a human first realized that the face in the water was their own face was the moment self-awareness was born. Let us start with what we know. For millions of years, early hominids used rivers, lakes, and streams for drinking. But running water does not produce a clear reflection. It is too turbulent, too broken. You might see a vague, dark shape, but nothing recognizable. Still, water is different. A calm pool on a windless morning produces an almost perfect mirror image. And at some point, an early human leaned over a still pool and saw something that had never been seen before in the history of that individual's life. Their own face. Now think about what their brain would have processed. They see a face. The brain is designed to recognize faces instantly. It is the most powerful facial recognition system on Earth. But this face is not recognized. It is not anyone in the tribe. It is a stranger, an unknown human, right there, inches away, under the water. The first reaction was almost certainly fear. An unknown face that close means danger, a rival, a threat, an intruder. Some researchers believe early hominids attacked their own reflections, slapped the water, threw rocks at it, tried to drive the stranger away. Just as chimpanzees do today when they first encounter mirrors. They display aggression, they threaten, they try to intimidate the stranger who copies their every move. But then something extraordinary happens. The stranger does exactly what you do, at exactly the same time. Every gesture, every movement, perfectly synchronized. No real animal or human does this. Nothing in nature perfectly copies you in real time. This is unprecedented, confusing, impossible to explain with any existing mental framework. Some individuals probably ran away, terrified, told the group about the water spirit that copies you, the ghost that lives beneath the surface. Many cultures have myths about water spirits and trapped souls. These myths might originate from this exact experience. The first encounter with reflection before it was understood, but eventually one human figured it out. One individual, maybe after repeated encounters, maybe after touching their own face while watching the reflection do the same thing, made the cognitive leap. That is me. That face is mine. I am looking at myself. This is called self-recognition, and it is one of the rarest cognitive abilities in the entire animal kingdom. Most animals never figure it out. Dogs bark at mirrors for years without understanding. Fish attack their reflection forever. Birds fight their mirror image until exhaustion. They cannot make the leap from that is a stranger to that is me. Only a handful of species have ever passed the mirror test. Humans, chimpanzees, orangutans, dolphins, elephants, magpies. That is essentially the complete list. Out of millions of species on Earth, fewer than 10 can recognize themselves in a reflection. What makes this ability so rare? Why is it so difficult? Because self-recognition requires a concept that most brains cannot generate. The concept of I, the concept of self, the idea that you exist as a separate entity that can be observed from the outside. that you have an appearance, that others see you the way you see them. Before this moment, early humans had no concept of their own face. They knew their hands. They could see their body, but their face was invisible to them, the one part of themselves they could never directly observe. The reflection changed everything. Once a human realized that is my face, an explosion of new thoughts became possible. What do I look like to others? Am I attractive? Am I threatening? Am I old? Am I injured in ways I cannot feel? Do I look like my mother, my father, my children? Self-awareness, vanity, identity, shame about appearance, pride in appearance, social comparison. All of these begin with the reflection. Some anthropologists believe this is why body decoration started. Once humans could see their own face, they started painting it, decorating it, modifying it. The oldest evidence of body paint is over 100,000 years old. Ochre pigments clearly used for skin decoration. Before the reflection, there was no reason to decorate your face. You could not see it. After the reflection, your face became a canvas, a social signal, a weapon, a mask. This is also likely when shame about the body began. Before you could see yourself, there was no self-consciousness. You could not compare your body to others because you could not observe it from the outside. The reflection created the observer, and the observer created judgment. Every insecurity you have about your appearance, every time you check a mirror before leaving the house, every selfie, every filter, every moment of body dysmorphia, it all traces back to one ancient human leaning over still water and realizing the stranger was themselves. Modern human children pass the mirror test between 18 and 24 months old. Before that age, they react to their reflection as if it is another child. They smile at it. They try to play with it. They do not know it is them. Then somewhere between 18 and 24 months, something shifts in the brain. They touch a mark on their own face after seeing it in the mirror. They recognize that the reflection represents their own body. The self is born. Every human who has ever lived went through this exact moment. The birth of I, the birth of self-awareness, the birth of knowing you exist as something that can be seen by others. And it all started with still water, a random pool on a calm morning millions of years ago, an accidental mirror that changed everything about what it means to be human. You check your phone camera before a meeting. You fix your hair in a window reflection. You analyze your own face in the bathroom mirror every morning. You are doing exactly what that first human did at the pool, studying the stranger. Except now you know the stranger is you. But here is the unsettling part. You still do not really know what you look like, because mirrors show you a reversed image. Photos distort your proportions. Videos change your face depending on the lens. No one has ever truly seen their own face the way others see it. You're still that ancient human at the pool, staring at a version of yourself that might not be quite real, wondering if what you see is what everyone else sees. If you found this mind-blowing, subscribe. I tell stories like this every week. Next time, why ancient humans are the only animal that produces emotional tears, and it evolved as a weapon.